You know what the best thing for Tony would actually be?
What, therapy? Different change in medication? What?
No one wants to lose their TV deal, but let's just say he did. And let's say he got to negotiate with other parties out there, and there are going to be people interested in his company. And he's a billionaire, and he owns an NFL team, or his dad does, and he gets to say he does too because of that. So people are going to want to do business with him. If he can get a deal with a streaming service like Amazon, that kills any future conversation about ratings. You'll never hear another conversation about quarter hours. People won't be focusing as soon as the show ends on what did what. He could just do his show without worrying about that. Again, no one wants to lose their TV deal.
How does he make money for the comparable to what was supposed to make him profitable, as we discussed on our previous program, the one you host, with a streaming deal?
Because if you're a Netflix or an Amazon and you're competing for streaming dollars, you know that wrestling gets people in the door. And if you could have a show and you're going to pay a lot for it a year, but maybe not as much as an original production would cost for just a 12-episode series, and you're going to have weekly content, and again, they split money with Warner Brothers Discovery on pay-per-view and stuff. If they go elsewhere, and that's previously been on the table, if I was negotiating with him, I would expect that to be on the table once again. So it's not crazy to think that there would be a path there and a lucrative one, maybe, unless WWE goes there and takes that deal.
Well, but then here's which comes first, the chicken or the egg? So every fan that he currently has that supports the company needs to put their money where their mouth is and have that particular service, or elsewise they don't see the program anymore. What percentage of that might be weeded out, or maybe maybe all 800,000 on Wednesdays says, I'm going to get that thing. I'm going to get that thing. But how do you make new fans that will subscribe to that service specifically to see your program that are not already subscribing to that service?
Again, you would think that there would be a thought-out YouTube strategy. I think that would be important, even if it's on...
You believe there would be a thought-out strategy?
Even if they're on a competitive service, there should be. And I shouldn't put any credit in the AEW social media team. They tagged Jay Briscoe this past week.
I saw that.
Which was just terribly embarrassing. I don't know how that...
Or not tagged him, mentioned him.
Mentioned him and said he made a great comeback in his...
Yes, instead of Mark. For those of you who are still dumbfounded with your tongues hanging out like long red neckties, but go ahead.
But a streaming service, these companies have money. These companies need content. This is regular content. This isn't a season. This is 52 weeks, more than likely. And in terms of discovery, more kids are on social media and streaming platforms than on TV and cable TV right now. So, again, if you have a successful social media strategy across all platforms and specifically with YouTube, you could hopefully push some people there, get some new people in the door, but more and more people have Amazon Prime or Netflix on their TV than ever before.
I'm unimpressed. If you can't make it on Broadway, baby, don't come to me with your cable access program. I at least need a good old-fashioned national cable network to salute and look up to, instead of this modern tomfoolery, the Wi-Fi witchcraft with signals flying around in the air.
Witchcraft.